Good day, all. We're back for episode 8 of Booze Club, and on this episode, well, we've kind of decided to dip our toes into something we know very little about, brandy. But what I do know about brandy is that it is actually normally a name for morally casual girls. This is true.
Correct.
Yeah, brandy. All I know is brandy will fuck you up.
Or fuck you.
Yes, that's yeah. Brandies are notorious for that. But no. So far, my take on these is that they're interesting, and we're going to check them out, and we'll give you the honest opinion.
Honest.
Brandy. Looks like today I'm going to be whipping up a cocktail called the Sidecar. And, well, I bet it's going to be goddamn delicious. What we're going to first start out with is your brandy. They say use good brandy, but I don't think there is such a thing. Making 3 of these, but it usually 1.5 ounces of your brandy. Definitely going to want that. But then you're also going to want, yes, freshly squeezed lemon juice. 3/4 ounce per drink, so 3 of those. Gonna put me right up there at the old 1.5 ounce measure. There's 3 of these. And then go in for your Contro. 3 ounces of that, or 1 ounce if you're making a single drink. But like I say, I'm lighting up. Give it the old shake, shake, shake. And pour these bad Larrys off. I know these are supposed to be in a martini glass, but use what you got. And this is what we got. And garnish with a twist of lemon. And there you have it. The Sidecar.
Hi! Kim made the Sidecar. We're going to taste it. Should be good. It looks good. Looks beautiful. What does everyone think?
Well, the rim is crusty, so it's got that.
Definitely tastes the alcohol.
Yeah, no, it's a good balance.
This is awful. This is fucking awful.
I gotta try it here. I don't mean to. Here.
Get in here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Look at it. It looks like something's been floating in there for a couple decades.
That's my
and
fresh
there's a scum on
lemon
the
juice.
top.
It's pulp, lemon pulp.
I think it's good.
Because I'm not a. You know what this tastes like?
What does it taste like?
Brandy margarita.
I can see that. Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all this is a brandy margarita.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing, but I don't think it's bad.
Definitely not my
I don't think
favorite
it's
thing
bad.
either.
I would
just hate
definitely drink this.
I would definitely not drink
That's a
this.
brandy. That's a brandy margarita. The
I
Sidecar.
would probably, if I was at a bar, I'd probably order something else as my second drink, and not order this again. But I
If
would definitely
someone
drink it
made
down.
this for me, I would still smile and take it because we're Irish and we never turn a drink down.
Or accept a compliment.
Do that.
So today, I'm going to talk about 2 different kinds of brandy. Brandy is a distilled fruit, and cognac and Armagnac fall into that category. These are distilled wine from 2 different regions of France. In order to be called either one of these, they have to be from that region of France. Cognac is more your big companies, your kind of big corporations, and then Armagnac is more of a artisan kind of thing. There's only 5 million bottles of Armagnac made a year, and for a cognac there's 190 million bottles made a year. That'll just show you the size difference in the two. Mostly family farms for the Armagnac. There's 4 different kind of grapes that are usually used in this. There's, you know, a lot of grapes around there, but cognac mainly uses one type of grape. It's, I'm gonna butcher this, absolutely terrible. It's Uni Blanc, and that it's terrible way to say that. But that's the main grape used in most cognacs. There's different age specifications. This one is VS, very special. There's also VSOP, which is very superior old pale. And then there's XO, which is extra old.
Tommy,
Crazy stuff.
a few things I do know about brandy too is that the Dutch basically kind of popularized it too, and their rendition of it was basically burnt wine. My opinion so far on brandy is yes, hell yes, it tastes like burnt wine. But let's get on with this tasting and see if you can convince me of the otherwise, please.
So, from what I learned, the reason why the French started distilling wine was for
They had bad wine.
merchant trade. It was more of a way of preserving it.
As if.
So
Oh, my wine went bad. It got older and tasted better. Come on. Who's zooming who on this shit? Brandy is a byproduct. It's like I say, they had to figure out something to do with, somebody peed in the wine barrel,
Kim doesn't like it at all.
We'll see if this gets
So-
any better.
I cheaped out and bought less expensive cognac, so I'm gonna pour the Armagnac because it's actually good stuff.
Ah, here we are. The moment we've been waiting for. We're tasting the brandy. Yes, Tommy's the kind of. I'm going to do what Tommy's doing, and I guess what this is supposed to do.
I'm trying to warm my glass.
So basically, what you're doing here is you're trying to warm up the glass to warm up the brandy
to enhance the
and
burny shit
also
flavor.
you're kind of aerating it and spilling it all over myself, and then you smell it.
Yeah, it smells like burnt wine. Burnt fucking wine.
Now-
What's this? Yeah, you smell it like a picture.
Maybe if
Picture
you-
a vineyard on fire.
In my opinion,
I see people running out of their house.
In my opinion, the smell is, I like the smell more than the taste. To me, it's just it's a little punchy.
I think I just burned my nose hairs out.
Yeah, I think I did that a second ago too.
Personally, I prefer the smell and taste of a good Scotch, but you know.
So when Tommy decided that we were going to do brandy as our subject for the month, I didn't know anything about brandy. And I got online and I did a little bit of research, and what I discovered is, you can pretty much just throw it in something and call it a cocktail. So that's basically what I did. But we had a couple of weeks to research this, and I have since then formed an opinion about brandy. In fact, I have written a poem about it. Hold on. Whiskey might make you frisky, but brandy will make you puke. So there. Now, my drink today is something that I'm calling a cherry chocolate bomb. I don't call it a bomb because it's the bomb. I call it a bomb because it's a disaster. But I'm going to serve it up anyways and see how people like it. So, to begin with, I'm going to put this in 2 glasses. I'm going to use this, but I am not going to use the measurements on it because measurements means math, and that's for smart people. Then we're going to take 2 of these. This is our chocolate whiskey. 1 for you, and 1 for you. Then then we're going to take this. Now I wanted to go with a cherry brandy naturally, so I went with this. It's called Mr. Boston's, and it's cheap. And we're going to do a half of those. So half of one and a half of one. Then we're going to fill this up with some ice. Now some club soda. And we're just going to fill that. I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to stir it up. And to finish, a little lime. And you're done. There you have it.
I can smell the cherry.
It's actually really good. The flavors go together really well.
Yeah. Actually, it isn't bad. I do like it a lot.
I think it goes down easy.
You like it?
I like it. It tastes pretty light. I mean,
Yeah,
especially
it's
for
what you get when you put like 3 bad boozes. Well,
Yeah.
actually, 2 bad boozes and tonic water,
Club soda?
club soda, even better. Takes the edge off everything, and it does. It's kind of like a. All right, imagine if you left a Dr. Pepper in your a half-finished Dr. Pepper in your car, and then it lost all its fizz, and then you decided to cool it again.
No, it's very light and refreshing. I like it.
Actually, I can't say that I hate it either, but I hate the brandy in it.
All right, so this week, since we're doing brandy, I had to do a dessert. So this time I got inspired because we got some cherry brandy, and so I made a cherry cheesecake brownies. So this is brownie filling on the bottom. Instead of, used half milk and half of the cherry brandy, and then a cheesecake topping. And then on top is fresh cherries, sugar, a little bit of cornstarch, and then as the liquid I use a little bit of the cherry brandy as well. So today we're going to be tasting these brownies along with a little bit of the cherry brandy to go with it. So this is how these look.
Here we are. Gonna try the brandy brownie. Oh my god, it's still warm.
I'll give you something.
This is unreal.
I hope so. You do have a pulse.
No. Here, wait. Load up a little bit on this. Then?
Oh my God, that's amazing. That smells like black cherry, so strong.
That really is good together.
Definitely, yeah, it definitely goes very
Yeah,
well
it is.
together.
All right.
Oh wow.
I'm going to totally admit too, one of my prejudices of brandy is that a friend of mine and I drank an apple brandy about this size, and we were out on a cider wine binge, and we drank this down in a matter of minutes, and kind of because it tastes so good, we kind of figured there must not have been any real knockdown to it, but it did induce a blackout drunk that I'm not so proud of.
Me neither.
And she was there. Yeah, so I mean, I am apprehensive on the brandy, and it maybe gets an unfair shake.
Brandy is scary, but this is amazing. Damn.
Hey, here we were. We've been around the world here with brandy, even though brandy basically comes from one region of the world, it seems. And again, I'm still holding on to the fact that they're recycling their wine. That's like I say, it's the bottom of the barrel, reruns. The whole thing. But some of it was delicious, and Tommy, you did kind of clue me into a thing or two. But
I don't know anything. I just Google.
well, Google's made you a very informative person. And speaking of information, we'd like you to subscribe to our affiliates, North Country Mountain Biking.
STD.
Yes.
Of course, it stands for Shred Till Death. But STD.
Yes. Lansing Grooming Spa, Pet Grooming Spa,
Tom Beckman Media.
and shit.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Shit and stuff.
And whatever. And of course, Saints to Sinners. But thanks again for watching, and do tune in next time.
Saints to Sinners.
Booze Club.
Late at night